So, what do you think? What are you really looking for here, Bravo? I mean, we're gonna have Xena on stream. What kind of player is she typically?
Let's see, I haven't had a chance to see too much of her Halo 4 play, of course. A player who has dates all the way back to Halo 1 as a top competitive, and also not only top competitive, but of course top competitive female player. So interesting to see what she brings to the team here. We're going to see, especially on Pittfall CTF, the one game type that they've been struggling with a little bit. So what she'll be able to do, perhaps fill in some of the gaps that we've seen. We're actually ready to go ahead and jump on board with that gameplay. So we'll see what they're up to here. We're now on board, though, with their competitors, who is Team Entrappid, and we're looking at Scott B, who gets taken out immediately.
Yeah, now, I love how this is written down. This gets handed to us. Sometimes it gets scribbled down. I can't tell if it's Scott Boo 7 or Scott Bob. I think I'm going to go.
I thought it was Scott B067. It could definitely be Bob.
You know what? I'm going to call him Scott Bob, because that is awesome. Scott Bob 7. Let's go, baby. Team Entrappid. Let's do it.
Okay, now, as we see them here trying to get control, trying to push into the enemy base. Right now, still 0-0, so no big opening rush from TWERK team just yet. Naked Eli, of course, joined by Joe Fries and Xena on that squad. So 6 minutes left. He has to make a choice here between the shotgun and the sword. Wasn't sure which might have been better. Decides to stick with the sword. Being sneaky. Not sure if he wants to pull the flag. A lot of indecisiveness here from Scott Bob.
Yeah, I mean, Scott Bob has got a lot of choices there. I mean, that's a good problem to have. But personally, I would have taken the shotgun all day. In Halo 4, that shotgun is ruthless.
Would you also have picked up the flag?
I would have gone with the shotgun.
Okay, so just the shotgun. Scott Bob or Scott Boo or Scott Beer 067 now having a cross-map sniper battle, but it looks like his team is actually set up in a good place to push in. So if we want to actually see what's going on, we're going to jump back on board with Xena, who's now seeing this flag being ran through her snipe one area, needs to push back and stop that flag run. Does a nice job to do so, and now waits to see if any players from the enemy team are pushing. We see one under bridge. She sees him on her radar, so she's going to be conscious of that. Also expect her team to come in back. Both flags are likely going to reset here.
Yeah, so right here, she's battling out this person here in the tunnel, takes him down. She's going to want to sit here and kind of keep them coming to the flag. She's got someone coming up right next to her. She doesn't know it. She zooms in.
Oh, and yeah, right there gets taken out, as you said, that player coming through the sword, and she falls victim right there. Now 5 minutes left in the match. Neither team able to put any points on the board just yet, and it looks like TWERK team trying to run this flag in, and I tell you what, it could just be Pittfall CTF, but Team Entrappid putting up some of the best competition we've seen against TWERK team all day.
Yeah, and this is something I'm curious about. Like we know classically how CTF has played on the pit, but with Pittfall and Halo 4, what do you think is going to be the best way to try to score on this, Bravo?
I really think, like we've seen TWERK team do time and time again, you're still going to want to run the flag up the ramp, up the stairs, take the long way home, head into the needles, then the long haul, and all the while trapping the team. As we see this flag now being ran in for TWERK team, they go up 1-0. All the while trapping the enemy not only on the snipe tower, but then watching the next consequential choke points, such as under bridge and your courtyard, which is where that area where your sniper lift is. Looks like Entrappid trying to run that flag, but they get stopped in their tracks as Xena trying to finish this kill on this player, but does get taken out. We'll go ahead and switch back over to the point of view of a player who's on Team Entrappid. That's Scott. We'll just call him Scott.
You call him Scott, I'll call him Bob07. So Bob07 over here, he's got a shotgun, he's got DMR over here on long haul. Looks like he's using the jetpack. He could have very well been that last player that taken Xena out with the shotgun DMR combo. Again, I think the jetpack is a really good loadout for this map. Using it to be able to get from point A to point B quickly, up high, down low, you name it, you could do it with the jetpack.
Yeah, right there, not using the best angle, but the jetpack allows you to actually jump up from the pit up to the training area like we just saw, if you'd like to. But Scott only down by one flag here, still in a pretty good position if he wants to get this run. Right now crouching, trying to avoid the player who's above him, who actually has some help here, though, so they might be able to push in, get a man advantage, but that flag is now out.
I mean, they've got to make a move now. With 3 minutes left, down 1-0, their flag is already out. They've got to go out there and actually get that flag and move it. Like I said, like we said, the flag does not need to be at home to score, people, so you get that flag and you want to start moving it. You know, you want to slow their team down while move yours forward at the same time.
Right here, being very patient with the shotgun. That flag's about to reset. Misses one shotgun blast. Hits the second. Just need to stay alive in his enemy's area, but that flag now resets. Not a big loss as it only moves away a few feet. Might try to stay alive with the shotgun in the shotgun pit. And then misses that first shot. Also misses a second. A nice play there from one of the players on TWERK team. If we want to actually see what they're up to, we'll jump back on board with Xena, who's now pushing out and helping that next flag. And look at this, watching the choke points here. Bridge and under bridge, not letting anyone push in. Cleans up that kill. A nice job finishing with the headshot, and looks like they're going to score that one in just a moment. They'll go up 2-0.
Yeah, this map is very simple. That's why I love it. I mean, it's nice and tight, and you could actually get good sight lines on a lot of the areas of the map just in one location. So the tower is really good, right? You want to sit on the tower. You could see people coming from tunnel. You could see them coming from mid hall. You could even see them coming from long hall. So the teams that are really disciplined are going to be able to control those spots, and that's why I think this map is going to be so great in the competitive tournament.
Oh, absolutely. I think players from all different parts of the Halo community are really looking forward to playing this map. Regardless of what game types might have been your favorite. We hear Naked Eli and crew getting really vocal here as they're only one flag away. Also, we just saw Xena on a killing spree, picking up a double kill as well, doing well, as we said, contributing quite a bit to the team, and perhaps adding that missing element that we were talking about. I believe every team who has played against them has actually scored one flag cap, so this is the first time that perhaps we're seeing them unanswered. And once again, Entrappid was off to such a great start in this match, but now they're down by 2 flags. Only a minute left. Almost impossible for them to come back into this game.
Yeah, no, this could be really good for Team TWERK because, you know, they need to be well rested and good to go. And so if they get the CTF feeling good on this map and this combination, they could actually do some, you know, pretty good damage against P-Sick. And the other thing is they don't know anything about P-Sick. You know, that's the other I guess variable here at this competition. They don't necessarily know anything about that other team and what that team's skill set is. And that's exactly what we saw at Ricochet last night. I mean, that Team Straw Hats had this strategy that LMAO have never seen before.
Yeah, right here now, Xena pushing in, trying to take the players off of the turret. They once again have the enemy pulled up, and you hear Naked Eli as well as Joe Fries calling for a flagpole. They're going to try to run this the fast way, directly across the platform, all the way into green. Here they go, going to run this. That's the most direct route for the flag to be ran, so I'm not surprised to see that returning here in Halo 4.
Yeah, I mean, they've got this one pretty good. They had 3 red team members taken out when they grabbed that flag, so it's not necessarily looking good, but that's the proper time when you want to grab. You get a couple kills, and then you grab the flag and you go.
Yep, so right there, like we said, another walk in the park. TWERK team is pretty used to winning those games. That extends their streak to 6, and I do believe we're going to prepare the finals. P-Sick is going to get into their station. Of course, we're going to have TWERK team ready to play on their own station here. They're already situated, and our 3-game series is going to be Vertigo Slayer, followed by Pittfall CTF, and if we need to go to a game 3, it's going to be Vertigo King of the Hill.
Yeah, should be a good one. Really looking forward to it, and see what P-Sick can bring to the table here against TWERK.
Yeah, and Quinn, while we have a little bit of downtime